With the soon-to-be released all-new Traxxas Jato 4x4 BLS, a four-wheel drive 8-scale buggy, I think it's only fair to compare it against the Arrma Typhon 3S and the Team Corrale Syncro 4S buggy. So in this video, we're going to do just that. We're going to take a close look at all three of these buggies, see which one's a better value. Alright y'all, so welcome back to the channel. So before you guys even say this, how can you review a buggy you've never even driven it? I've seen the buggy up close, and I'm just going to give some of my thoughts of just looking at the Jato 4x4. Now, this is not a hate Traxxas video. You guys know I don't hate Traxxas. I like their products, I like their innovation stuff. There's other issues and stuff with them, but I don't even care about that. What I want to do is talk about these buggies and do a comparisons between the Team Corrale, the Arrma, and then also the Traxxas Jato. So one of the biggest things, or one of the elephants in the room, is going to be the price point of it. We know that this is going to cost $349, probably about $370 something, maybe close to $380 out the door. So some people don't like that price point because it is a 2S large 8-scale buggy, but does have a plastic chassis stuff, so you're probably going to get about 30 to 35 miles per hour, if that, out the box, where there's no claims on the box as far as the speed goes. But it does look good, guys. I saw it up close. When you see it up close, it does look a lot better, but for $350, you are kind of limited on, as far as out the box, what the vehicle can do and its performance of it. Now, with the Team Corrale Syncro4, that's a lot different. This is going to cost you $369. Sometimes you can get coupons where you get 20, 30 bucks off. And it is a legit 8-scale buggy. Now, both of these, this and the Jato, both have adjustable shocks and stuff on. They have a nice layout for it. This is an 8-scale buggy. Team Corrale just kind of dummied it down some just to kind of help you with the price of that. And this is a 4S vehicle, where the Jato is only 2S. This Team Corrale can run both 3 and 4S lipos, and you can do some slight gearing, which I'll get into in just a bit with that, just to give it a little bit more performance, but you actually have to buy additional gears and stuff like that. So at $369, I think it's a great deal. And then you have the Arrma Typhon 3S. Now, this is at $329, and you get another buggy that's a plastic chassis buggy that is really good in performance and stuff. It's a little light. It's a little bit lighter on the light, so when you go to the track, you'll see that if you've driven this on the track and stuff. But that hasn't stopped the performance of the buggy. And a lot of other things about this, it does not have like the adjustable shocks like some of the other ones do, which is, I think they need to start including that with their vehicles going forward. But you still get a good platform for $329. You get the BLX system up in there, and it does perform well, just generally off-road and stock out the box. People have had problems with slipper clutch. I haven't had too many with this one, but I have with the other vehicles, at like the Granite and stuff like that. Now, as far as what you get with the vehicle, I mentioned this is $349. You get that 2S system, so I think that that is deterring some people away from getting this because of that. But I don't think it should. You do get a clipless body with this. Neither one of those have the clipless body, the Team Corrale or the Arrma does. And you do get some innovation with it. I mean, it does look like it's going to perform well, and I did see some performance videos of it off-road performing from other channels that's got it out there. So it did look like it performed pretty good straight out the box, but it is 2S only. It should be 2 and 3S, but go on, behold, that's what it is there. Now, as far as the Typhon is concerned, this is Arrma's probably second version of this. They had one before, and now they came out with this. They kind of did some updates to it, and it performs well. As you guys will see in here, when I did some tests for it, it went about 50 miles per hour out the box on 3S, and I think it went like 32 to 33 on 2S. So it is a 2 and 3S capable buggy. It is pretty durable out the box. I didn't break anything. I think on the version 1, I broke the A-arms, and then Arrma did an update on this version 2. I didn't break anything with it. It was fine with it. I just wish that they would do a revision and give this buggy a center diff. I think if they do that, like they've done for like the Mojave Forest and stuff, that'll make this an excellent buggy, and try to keep the cost down too. I think if we pay an extra 10 or 15 bucks, we'd be fine. But as you guys see here, it performs very well off-road. Didn't have any problems or anything like that. Didn't have to worry about just any issues with it. It ran good in all terrains, and this right here is a very bad terrain. I mean, it's worse than some of the other ones that I run on, but you guys can see it performs well. It's an 8-scale buggy. It's just a light 8-scale buggy. So if you do race against 8-scale buggies, they will smack you around if they hit you. So just be leery and thinking about that. And here's going to be some speed test of it too. When I took this off road, I think it was about our on road. I ran, it was about 32 to 33 on 2S. And then when I ran it on 3S, I hit about 50, I think it was 49.9 or something with this test here on this. And you guys will see that here. So that was going to be some of the max speeds there with this. So this is the faster of the three. The Team Corrali buggy does come with a lot of innovation products in it. So like I said, it is kind of a, I hate to use the word like this, a dummy down 8-scale buggy, but that's what it is. I mean, you can do a couple things to it. That's that limited gear ratio I was talking about there. And I think that's one of the things that's holding this buggy back is you only have the selection of like 3 different gears. I think it's a 13, 15, and a 16 or 17 you can put up in here. And with this one, no matter how many passes I did, the first pass on 3S, it got 40 miles per hour. And then the second pass, after I ran it several times, it got 39. And this is without the punch setting being on 5. Both this and the Typhon, you can adjust the punch setting, get a little bit more. And when I put a 15 in here and raise the punch setting, the buggy was a lot more enjoyable. But you guys will see here that when I ran it, regardless of whatever, it went 40 miles per hour. So out of the 3, this is going to be the second fastest here with this one. Haven't tested the Jato, but I don't see that going any faster than about 35 miles per hour, if that's straight out the box. Now you guys see there, just having some fun with even straight out the box without doing any changes or adjustments on it. It was still fun. And taking off road was a blast too. You guys can see it performs well off road. So I didn't have any problems or issues with it. No breakages or anything like that. I just wish that you could do better gear ratios with this buggy. But maybe they'll do that at some point in time. You can buy some modification parts and stuff for that. So this performs well. I think out of all 3 of them, this is probably one of the better performing ones just because of the design and stuff for it. Another thing is going to be some of the part support. Now, it's hard to find part support in a lot of places here in the US, so I'm basing this off the US, not overseas, for it, but you still get a lot for your money. You still get a tough buggy for $369. So this is one of the best values probably of the 3 just because of the vehicle. But the part support, I think, is what kills a lot of people and deters people from Team Corrali. I mean, it's starting to pick up a little bit, but it just has to get more out there. But you do get, like I said, adjustable. You do get adjustable plastic body shocks with it, and you do get a well-rounded 8-scale buggy. Now with the Typhon, you have better part support than you will with the Team Corrali because the Arrma stuff has been out for a while and haven't had any issues. And if something breaks Arrma stuff, you can go to your local hobby shop or order that stuff online with it. So part support has been there for it. But I think out of all 3 of these guys, some people are going to go, oh, the Jato is going to be the best with the part support. It is designed off of the Slash platform. They've used that platform for just about all their 4-wheel drive vehicles, even some parts on the X01, like the A-arms and stuff like that. So Traxxas has everybody on part support. Everybody kind of knows that. So that's going to be one of the key things for this. And then you can also do upgrades to it too. Now it's going to cost you a lot more money to add a center diff, aluminum shaft for it, drive shaft and stuff like that. But people like doing adjustable turnbuckles and stuff. So I think that if you buy it for $350, we know Traxxas stuff is a lot more expensive. It's just like buying an iPhone versus an Android phone. It will be a lot more expensive, but I think it's going to be fine when it gets out there and people start getting it. They're going to be doing speed runs, 100-mile-per-hour passes with this like they've done the other ones. And then there's going to be some videos where people compare this to the Arrma and then the Team Crowd. I may do that at some point as well, just do a comparison video between all 3 while I run them. But I already know that the Typhon is going to be the fastest, the Team Crowd is going to be second, this is going to be third, stock out the box. I think as far as modifying is concerned, the Jato is going to be the best for modifying because they've got an endless supply of parts for this thing because of the Slash platform. And they'll come out with, I think it's going to be a 4S version, probably not a 3S version, where they'll put like the Max system in it or something like that. And then they'll put a claim of speed on the box. There's no claim of anything on this box as far as speed-wise is concerned. So probably when they do that 4S system in there, then they're going to say 60, 70 miles per hour. But that's going to be yet to be seen. But we know they're going to do that. A lot of companies, they release a brush version or kind of a dummy down version of these vehicles, whether it's Traxxas, Arrma, Team Corrali, or whatever. they release something and then they actually come out with an upgraded version. I don't think Team Crowley's done that yet. They kind of come straight out with it. But anyway, those are some of my thoughts on this. You guys put down in the comments what you think about it and which one you think is going to be the better buy. Like I said, be kind in the comments, and I'll see what's going to happen this Friday when I go and try to pick one of these up if they sell them for Friday. So appreciate you guys watching.